All right, if you want to be a shuffle dancer, then you need to know how to T-step. And that looks a little something like this. Let's break it down. So my base leg is just going from my toe to my heel to my toe to my heel, like that. So let's practice doing that on each side. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. And I'd say the body part where my weight is, because a lot of this is just weight distribution and knowing where to place your weight. So if my weight is on my toe, I'm showing my heel because I'm pivoting on my toe. Then I'm gonna pivot on my heel. Then I'm gonna pivot on my toe. Then I'm gonna pivot on my heel. And we're pretty much just turning our feet in and out. When I turn my feet in, I'm more like a pigeon stance. When I turn my feet out, I'm more of a little duck stance. So the base leg is just shifting your weight from your toe to your heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. And I'm just gonna exaggerate it real quick so you see the pivot is happening on the toe. The pivot is happening on the heel. Pivot is happening on the toe. Pivot is happening on the heel. But it looks just like this. It's very small and light. So let's try doing that on one leg. So we're gonna go weight on your toe, weight on your heel, weight on your toe, weight on your heel, weight on your toe, weight on your heel, weight on your toe, weight on your heel. Let me show that from the back. Weight is on your toe, weight is on your heel, weight is on your toe, weight is on your heel, on your toe, on your heel, on your toe, heel. Just like that. Now let's try to do that real time. So let's add just like a little bit of speed instead of going like, because this move, I feel like is easier done fast than slow. Because when you do something slow, you think about it, you're like trying to catch your balance on top of doing the move. But if you just add what I like to call a little confidence and you just trust yourself, I could do this all day. To the other side. Now try doing it with me. Ready? Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Yeah. Now let's talk about the other leg. So remember how I talked about turning out like a duck and turning in like a pigeon? Well, when your foot is turned out, meaning your toe is facing away from your body, your other leg is gonna tap. And this is gonna help your balance a lot. So when you start normal tap, my knee is bent. Also, make sure you're bending your knees for this because I can't imagine doing a straight leg. So when you turn out, bend. And your other foot is gonna tap the ground. Then when it comes in, this foot turns in, see this other leg comes in. When this turns out, this also comes out. When this foot turns in, it comes in. Just like that. And there's almost no weight on this leg. See how I can like easily lift it up? And it's because this other leg is bent. So let me show that again. Out, in, out, leg is bent, in, out, in, out, in. Now let's show it from the back. We have out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. You're starting to get it. Let's try the other side. So this foot's gonna be going ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, and this foot's gonna be tapping. And remember, the tap is literally just to kind of like catch your weight. Like there's, look, it taps, but it's like the ever so slightest tap. So try not to overthink this leg. This leg is your friend. It's just to help you. It's to hold your hand if you need it, because we're not just doing this. So once again, we're gonna tap when our toe turns out and bring it in when it turns in. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Now let's go real time. Ba, 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 ha, 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 ha. Ooh. From the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you'll notice when I kept going back and forth, I did a little transition move, and that move is just a running man. So let me show you really quick what I was doing. We go 1, 2, 3. My knee is up, and it lands on 4, like that. And 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay? And 1. Also, the foot goes down on the count. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And knees are up on the and counts. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay? Let me show over on the back. To the right, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Real time. And there you have it. That's your T-step crash course.
I can feel it still.